Say hi, guys. Today, we're gonna make you a little puppy robe. Robes are a very prevalent item of clothing here. So now we're gonna have a little Hank boy have a robe. I am actually going to make 2 extras so I can do a giveaway. And because I just have a lot of fabric. Let's get into it. Hank boy. Hank, 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 Hank. Hank, 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 Hank. Excuse me. Oh, you want a belly rub? Okay. What? Alright, so I started off using a couple of Hank's other items of clothing, and I just pinned back everything so that I could get that center compartment and trace it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to have each piece laid out on the ground for you, and I'm going to give you those measurements in kind of a diagram so that you guys can kind of just follow that shape. And this is for a 20-pound dog. Hank is about 20 pounds, so maybe you guys can tailor that towards your dog, hopefully. Anyway, now I'm just cutting around the centerpiece so that I can have my first little piece. You're so excited. Are you so excited to have a robe? It's gonna be so fun, huh? Then I took the 2 side pieces and I just traced around the piece of his little windbreaker and cut that out. This is kind of self-explanatory, and I sound really dumb, and I did that twice. Now I'm just taking the arm and actually making a pattern so that I don't have to sew the 2 arms together, if that makes sense. I just want there to be one seam on the underside. So I'm just creating my own pattern by tracing it. And then I'm just cutting each of the armholes out. Armholes? No. I'm cutting each of the arm patterns out. Then I took Hank's little snowsuit that I have, and I just measured out the hood size so that I could make a hood. But I ended up not really liking it, and so yeah. These are all the pieces, and I will give you the measurements in a little bit. Now I'm just cutting out the robe tie and then some little pieces for the little belt loops. And here are all of the pattern pieces and their measurements. So if you want, you can just screenshot each of these pictures and then use the shape as a little outline to make your own dog robe or cat robe or whatever animal you have, I guess. All right, we got all the fabric ready to go. And we got the sewing machine ready to go. So now I'm just gonna show you how we piece it all together. Should be pretty easy, but you know I've never made dog clothes before, so we really don't know. As you know, I'm making this out of a blanket and it sheds like nobody's business. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a zigzag stitch for everything. We're gonna start with these little belt loops. All you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it in half and then you're gonna sew along that edge. Now after each piece that I sew, I'm going to kind of pick at it so that these ends that are unraveling can kind of come apart, and then I can just trim them off. Just wanna make it look really clean as possible. Really clean is not in my vocabulary when it comes to sewing, honestly. So if you do win one of these robes, don't criticize me, because like I've said before, I've only really been into sewing for like 6 months. One is done. I was gonna try to sew these back to back and then flip it inside out so that you can't see that seam, but that is my least favorite task, and I just don't think I would be able to get it, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Next step, I'm going to do the arms, and all you're gonna do is fold it in half. And if you have a fabric that is not the same pattern on both sides like mine, you're going to want to fold it so that the pretty pattern is on the inside, and then your seam will be out here, and then we can turn it inside out so that you can't see the seam anymore. The next thing I'm gonna do is actually attach the side pieces and the middle piece. We got the middle piece and we see where the armholes are. And then here's this armhole, so I'm just gonna line those up. My cutting was a bit off, so I'm going to fix that before I start sewing. And then line this armhole up. We're back at it. I had to take a break because my phone ran out of space, like it always does in the middle of every single video. So while I was waiting for it to back up, I did go a little bit further and I sewed on the hood, which I actually don't like very much, but you can just tuck it down. I tried it on Hank, and you can just kind of like fold it backwards like a collar, and I think it looks fine. We're just gonna leave it. So the next thing is the arms. Let's do this. I am so sick of this fabric because it is getting fuzzies everywhere. Like, look at that pile of just all these things shedding off. I also did hem the bottom right here, and I took off about 1 inch because when I tried it on Hank, his body was too short for it. Now I'm going to attach the arms. So what you do is you take that bottom seam and line it up with the seam on the centerpiece. And then I just flip that centerpiece inside out and I pin it all together, and then you sew and your seam will be on the inside. This is very annoying. It is just coming apart, so I'm gonna go shake it outside and hopefully that helps. Also, no one's being loud, so. Oh my gosh, it just comes off. I really should honestly make like a, what's it called? Like a lining thing on the inside, but I don't think I'm gonna. The last thing we need to do is just attach the belt loops and then make the belt, which is my least favorite part. And then we'll be done. I think it's looking pretty cute, but I'm really excited to be done with this fabric because it sheds like crazy. Those little arms, they were hard to sew, but I think they're gonna look real cute. So let's go finish. Giving it another good shake. I think what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to make a lining, is go over all the seams again and zigzag them. But now I just have to turn the belt inside out, which is not fun. And I'm gonna put those little belt loops on, and then we're done. Yay! And now everyone in the Higgins household will have a robe. We're gonna put on Hank. You know this is yours? Oh, that's cute. Okay, scoot back in. I dislocated his shoulder.
No.
Hold on, hold on. I just need this paw now. Oh. Good boy.
Don't break.
Good boy.
Oh yeah, look at that. You're looking good, dude.
Yeah. Okay, this one didn't really work out. I mean,
Kinda did, but he's gonna. Yeah, he likes to shake it off anyways. Wow, babe, that looks real good. You're doing a real good job.
you like it? He tries to lick me.
He looks like he doesn't know what's going on. Like a little hermit.
That's so good. I think it would be beneficial to put like a Velcro here too, so maybe I'll do that.
I don't know. He needs room. Maybe like a little bit, but he does need room to be able to like move around a bit. Otherwise, I think it'll be too constraining.
You look so good. Can you walk?
Let's see. Here. Oh yeah, you can.
Good boy. You like your
Yeah, look at that tail.
You like your
Look at that tail.
Okay, show Dad. Oh yeah. Can you do a little montage?
I don't know what that means.
You know, like a little zoom in effect.
Oh yeah. Let me get some different shots. Let me get some.
Oh, you look so good. Should I get a TREAT?
I think you should.
Good boy.
You move just a little bit. Move just.
Oh, hi. You love your robe. Do you love it?
Come here.
Oh, you love
Come
it.
here. Oh, looking good.
Come on, Dad. Come on.
No, he doesn't like me as much.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, you love it.
Gotta get up on the couch. Gotta get you looking good.
You love
Wow.
it. Yay, it's kind of falling off. Let's get. Don't mind this going on. Just wanted to pop on here and show you the dog robe that I ended up making for one of you. Don't expect a lot from this robe. It does look better than Hank's, I think. It doesn't have a hood, unfortunately, but I did add a lining. So there's this cute lining inside, so it's not gonna fuzz off like Hank's was, but I think it's super cute. So if you want to win this little dog robe, then just follow the instructions down in the description box. So yeah, anyway, come say bye. Come say bye. Come here. Oh Oh, Hank boy threw up a bunch of lettuce today because I was feeding him lettuce. And your tummy can't handle anything, huh? Is it okay? Well, thanks for watching, guys. We will talk to you later. Bye. Say bye. Bye-bye.